Hey, it's Mrs. Lohoff again, and today we're going to look more into unit fractions that are divided by whole numbers, and we're going to learn that trick that I talked a little bit about in the first lesson. So here's our first problem. A unit fraction is simply a fraction where the top number is 1. So 1/5 is a unit fraction being divided by 4, which is a whole number. I could draw this out, and in the last lesson I did, or you might remember the little trick that we started to see after drawing it out. Let me draw it out first. First, I'm going to show 1/5. So if I create a shape and I divide it into 5 parts, 1/5 is going to be this section right here, just one of the 5. Now I'm going to take that 1/5 and I'm going to divide it into 4. Now, if you look, there are 4 parts in the 1/5. We are talking about just this section. In order to determine what that is, we have to extend our lines all the way across so that we can see what the entire whole is divided into. You might notice along this side we have 5, and along this side we have 4. That means that the total number of boxes will be 20. 5 times 4. We have one of those boxes colored in. So the answer to 1/5 divided by 4 is 1/20. 20 is bigger than what we started with, but you can see this tiny yellow box, 1/20, is much less than 1/5. The trick that we noticed last time in order to figure this out was we are multiplying the denominator by the whole number to get a new denominator, and the unit fraction at the top stays 1. Let's try that trick here. 1/3 divided by 4. Well, if I'm going to follow the trick, that means I'm going to multiply 3 times 4, keeping 1 at the top. That would mean it would be 1/12. Let's see if that works out to be correct. I'm going to erase this for now, and I'm going to draw it out to see if that works. First, I need to show 1/3. So I create a box, and I divide it into thirds. Taking one of the thirds, I am then going to divide that into 4. Right? Divide it into 4. So here. Now this 1/3 section I have divided into 4 parts. Our measurement that we're talking about is just this right here. In order to figure that out, we need to extend our lines across. And this is one box. We have 3 in a row, and we have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 1/12 works. So that trick works. Using that trick, can you do this one? Because I am not drawing this one out. Take a minute to figure it out. 1/9 divided by 6. Well, we're going to take these numbers and multiply them, keeping 1 as the numerator. 9 times 6 is 54. So 1/9 divided by 6 is 1/54. It looks like a bigger number, but remember, it means we're cutting it into smaller pieces. We're not cutting it into 9 pieces. We're cutting it into 54, which is even smaller. All right, now we've learned the trick. Let's do this one. I'm going to multiply my denominator by my whole number, keeping 1 at the top. 6 times 4 is 24. 1/6 divided by 4 is 1/24. I think that's the last one I have. Yep. All right. I hope this trick has helped you out. Practice in your activity book and in your online activities, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.